What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So I need to talk to you guys about AMC because I haven't made a video on it in the last day. I did donate to some streamers and I'm looking to donate to more because that was really fun. But I wanted to talk about AMC today and let you know if it is, squeezable, when the squeeze will happen. Also go through some articles, not really go through articles, but just really give you like some sort of heads up or, hey, FYI, this is here, type of thing. So before we get started in this, make sure you guys hit that like button. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos just like this one. And if you want to join the Discord group or as a member, click any of those links down below. You'll be able to join as one of those. I only make the memberships 99 cents. But let's talk about this because AMC is a big deal, a big talking point, right? AMC, GME, crypto right now, which is another whole story in itself. But let's just specifically talk about AMC. So we see a lot of articles right now. As we start to get closer and closer to this squeeze, we see a lot of articles come up with negative news. Yes, I think you should read all of it and understand what is considered, something that's spreading fear for them to get out of or people to get out of the position, and also what's an article that's spreading some type of news. So I see a lot of articles that are really spreading fear, and I just want you to obviously see these and know that a lot of these are probably being backed by people that have a lot of money. But then you could also take some great information from all of these. So one article to look out for is this article, basically an opinion, starts out with an opinion. Should you buy AMC? Analysts say not at any price. Now, this is one of many of these articles that are out there that says, you shouldn't buy AMC at $1. AMC is not worth even a penny. Like, what are you even talking about, man? That doesn't even make sense. It goes against all of your fundamentals that you like to speak of. Now, we know that this doesn't really function off of fundamentals, so we don't have to worry about that. We can see earnings, and earnings could be way down, but people still buy into it. So it's definitely a different situation. So I just wanted to, create some type of awareness to let you know that there is articles out there, constant articles out there that will say, don't buy it at this price, don't buy it at $1, don't buy it at $10, whatever it is. And it's just stupid. And a lot of people know that it's just stupid why they would say that. So I'm going to go ahead and get into what AMC has to offer. We could see what it did in the last couple of days. It went from $12.22 down to that low of $9.88. Really where it hit like a not a hard support, but just a support level, bounced off $9.88 and did jump up a little bit, leveled out. But you could see that the trend was downhill. It was not uphill. It didn't, make any type of moves. It was stair stepping on the way down, which is not really a good sign. However, you know that this is being shorted. You know that it's not just people selling. There may be a couple of day traders and swing traders in there. We understand that those little movements that we see, these little movements on the way up, it makes sense why we would see those day traders and swing traders. But all of these massive movements that we see on the way down, no, that's not. There's a lot of manipulation that's going on in there, and I want to point that out. Now, the volume wasn't really that bad. Yesterday, you can see the volume was at 27 million compared to the 100 million, but 27 million is not bad. We've seen less. We've seen a lot more, but we've seen less. Volume doesn't really tell you everything about the stock because that can be sell volume, it can be buy volume. You can see it, go both ways. You can have 450 million shares worth of volume and it still goes down a significant amount because most of it is like, sell volume or something. So just be aware of all of that. But we did have a pretty decent amount of days, leading up to that fall that we had on the 27th. But we had a pretty good amount of days. We went from $9 all the way up to the $12.22, but it's nowhere near where it should be. The normal value of the stock, if you're looking at it long term and something that will settle after the squeeze, it should be somewhere around that $20 range. So seeing it at $12 is not something that I would look at as, that fundamental value that you would see. Now, what I want to see with the squeeze value is obviously for it to get up to $100, $200, 100x what it was previous to the actual increase. Now, it could be a lot more. It could be 1,000. It could be 1,000x. Basically get to $1,000 or $2,000. It's possible, but like I've always said, you want to be able to capture some profits and then ride it on the way up with capturing, with having all that money, or not all of the money, but some of the money in your back pocket. You know what I mean? So then literally you can create an all or nothing scenario, basically saying, all right, I invested $10,000, I pocketed $20,000, and now I can leave everything in there. It's all or nothing. Don't have to worry about any other, any little bit, basically saying I'm going to lose all my money. No, you're not going to lose all your money because you pocketed some of it, just like DFV did, pocketing millions, and now he's able to put more money into it, but still not risking the initial millions or the first millions that he made. So you can see that we did have that movement here, but let's see what actually happened yesterday. Let's go into just the day. And we can see that we fluctuated. You jumped up from the beginning. You had a little bit of an increase, which people thought it was going to be a reverse because the pre-market was down. So it did end up increasing, but then fell right away back past the 15 moving average, all the way below. Ended up, bottoming out at $9.94, increasing, really making moves, really decent moves, really fluctuating moves here. Did increase to $10.18, decreased a little bit more, then started to flatten out to where once it got towards that 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock time frame, it started to decrease. Did bounce off of 988 and then leveled out in the after hours market, which is something we really like to see, is either leveling out or obviously increasing. We don't want to see it decrease anymore. That would be horrible. But we were down 1.6%, not too bad, not a huge movement that you see between high and low. And again, the volume is pretty good. We can look at what the Fintel numbers were. Let's go into here, and we can see the Fintel numbers, 22% short volume ratio, about 6.1 million shares out of the 27 million shares that were there. That's pretty big. Over 20%, I still think is, higher than average, is above average. Average, you would think somewhere around that maybe 10 single digits short volumes. Everything's going to be short at least some percentage. So we understand that. But we have 200,000 short shares available. The short borrow fee rate continues to go down. We just need the volume to tick up, and we need the interest rate to increase as well in order to squeeze them out of their position. So that's two big things that we need from there. But I think all in all, we're still in a good spot. It's just taking a little bit too long. A lot of people are getting frustrated with the fact that we have to wait this long for a squeeze, because you can make a lot of profits with some of that money in other places. If you are a short-term trader, I understand it. But just hold out, because it's definitely going to be something big, and you're part of a bigger thing than just making money. Because yes, you want to have profit hands in any case, but you also want to be able to support the movement while still making money. So if you can find a way to take your profits and basically take some of the shares that are still left in there, hold that in there, let it gain and let it grow with the squeeze, and you'll be good. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think the squeeze can happen. I think the squeeze is going to be big. We just got to really hold out and wait, because it's never going to be predictable. Just like, the first and second jump, it was never really predictable. You can see that out of nowhere, it really just took off, especially the second time. It took off. And that's something that I didn't expect right from the gate. I didn't expect that to happen in a matter of hours, not even a day, a matter of hours. Just be aware when it does happen, it's going to be very quick. It's not going to be something that happens, over like a day or so. You may see the increase, a massive increase over the day, but you might see that huge spike over the after hours market. But that's my video, guys. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, if you want to join any of the Discord group or the membership program, then definitely do that. But I'll catch you guys in the next video.